Let's talk about this Barbie movie, okay? First of all, I feel like this Barbie movie came at the perfect time. Society has reached this point where it's like the resurgence of the traditional wife and stay-at-home girlfriend being super feminine and being super soft and uber femininity and, men being men and women being women. Like, there's just this whole resurgence of like gender wars. This movie is kind of coming in a perfect time in society where women more than ever want to be more feminine. They want to be more pretty. They are relating to Barbie and Barbie's lifestyle more than ever. From my analysis, the marketing behind the Barbie movie is kind of like driven by it being more than just a movie. It is more than just Barbie. This is like a lifestyle that we're trying to promote through this Barbie movie. And it's like not just a Barbie movie like the animations that we have seen before when we were kids, but more like it's a real film that anybody of any age can watch, and it's not just targeted towards Barbie lovers and children. I'm really actually enjoying the marketing that's going behind it. Let's talk about the celebrities that are involved in this film. We have AAA actors including Margot Robbie, Will Ferrell, Issa Rae, Ryan Gosling. How could I forget Ryan Gosling? And of course, all of these celebrities, their audiences can be leveraged. So if you're a fan of Michael Cera, you'll probably come and watch this show. If you're a fan of Margot Robbie, you'll probably come and watch this movie. Then we have the star-studded album. And honestly, I will listen to this Barbie album. I definitely will. We have the likes of Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, Pink Panthers, Dua Lipa, the it girls, the hot girls at the moment, the pop stars, the Barbies. I love the fact that they use Nicki because Nicki has been the Harajuku Barbie since the beginning, right? And I feel like she's been screaming Barbie. I don't know if Barbie ever acknowledged her. I'm assuming they probably have. They probably gave her own Barbie and shit like that. But for the Barbie movie, they had to include Nicki because what is a Barbie movie without Nicki, really? It's just a movie. I saw an architectural digest for the Barbie dream house and that had like 8 million views, but that was actually so good. Like at first I just watched it just to see, like I was just gonna 1 minute. Then I actually watched the whole 8 minutes because it was actually very interesting. I was like, okay. That alone sold me to go and watch the Barbie movie because I was like, oh, okay, they're going in. They have an Airbnb that can be rented called the Malibu Barbie Dream House and it's gorgeous. Beyond that, other brand collaborations, NYX and Barbie, OPI and Barbie. Like such a wide range of brands, but at the same time, very much in synergy with the Barbie brand. You know what I mean? Nail polish, makeup, clothes. Everything about Barbie is all about that stuff. But yeah, apparently there's over 100 brands participating in this Barbie rollout and I'm loving the rollout. Like I just think that this is one of the best movie rollouts we have seen for a really long time. And so I just wanted to also touch on like how diverse Barbie is as a brand. Apparently there's over 250 expressions of Barbie, like with different careers and different people and So Barbie already is so diversified as a doll as it is, because normally you have 1 or 2 or 3 dolls, but 250 dolls, that's a lot of dolls. But beyond that, right, not just diversification within the doll market and industry, but also now collaborating with these other brands and diversifying that way, making your own nail polishes, making your own food. I'm looking for a Barbie McDonald's meal. I'm thinking, is that gonna come? I want to see that come. The great thing about diversification is it allows you to reach a customer base you might normally not have reached. If we just stuck to the dolls, it's only kids that play with dolls, or if you're a doll collector or something like that. Now we get in the nail polishes, we get in the Forever 21s, we get in the McDonald's meal. I don't know if there's a McDonald's one, but I'm manifesting. There's so many different ways that they're able to reach people to come and watch this movie beyond just the dolls. Also, product innovation. Like Barbie is such an innovative product in itself. But over the years, Barbie the brand has continued to evolve and change with the times and keep up with the times. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for a twerking Barbie to come out because that's really what's next, Okay, nostalgia. Why is the Barbie movie gonna do so well? Baby, it's the nostalgia. It's the nostalgia of it all. I mean, Barbie holds a place in probably every little girl's life that lived in the West. I can't speak for other countries. There was probably something that was the equivalent. If you were a kid, you grew up in the UK, you grew up in America, you probably grew up in anywhere in the West, you probably had a Barbie doll if you were a girl. Even if you were a boy, you probably played with Barbie, went with your sisters or with your cousins, or do you know what I mean? Barbie is actually integral in everybody's life. We grew up with Barbie. Just how we grew up with Disney. Yeah. And that's the thing, it's not just me. Like literally my little cousin, I have little cousins that were born 20 years after me and they play with Barbie too. So Barbie is intergenerational. But by touching on the nostalgia and really invoking the nostalgia with like the promotions and stuff like that, it does give people motivational interest to go and watch the movie. It reminds us of our youth. It reminds us of being a child. Everyone's talking about inner child. Barbie is connecting to that, okay? It makes people want to say, okay, I'm gonna be loyal to this brand. I'm gonna watch it because I was watching Barbie as a kid and now I should just watch the Barbie movie. Like that sounds like such a random thing for people to say, but genuinely, I promise you, a lot of people will just go and watch the Barbie movie because they watched it as a kid. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's literally just that loyalty that you don't even think about. And so the massive ad campaign is also intertwined with that feeling of nostalgia. Do you know what I mean? The Barbie dream house. I remember one of the first ads that they released was like how Barbie's foot was like this. I don't know if do you know what I'm talking about? Instead of like flat, like a normal foot. And they're like, I can't believe it because, Barbie doesn't stand still. Barbie doesn't sit straight. So it was a whole thing. But just stuff like that. And so, yeah, I do feel like maybe this could be like one of those cult status movies where if it's done well and if it's actually a good movie, we're going to be hearing about this movie forever. They're going to be screenshots from this movie on Twitter forever. It's one of those vibes. You get what I mean? Moving on, I wanted to talk about what we can learn from Mattel because, the Barbie brand is an iconic brand and we would be silly not to just take a little couple notes. You know what I mean? So it's clear that the company Mattel seeks to capture significant value outside of the toy aisle. But honestly, one of the first things we can learn is that brand diversification is so important and can be so key for companies. And it's such a great strategy for a multitude of reasons. For example, you can expand what you are offering, you can reach new markets, and also you can mitigate risk. If you diversify your brand, so you're not just selling Barbies, but you're also selling Barbie movies and Barbie shoes and Barbie clothes and Barbie makeup. If the movies don't work, you got the lipstick. If the lipstick don't work, you got the dolls. If the dolls don't work, then girl, you need to quit. Brand diversification allows and kind of cushions you against those issues. And Barbie has done it so well because all the things that they have expanded to really complement their core brand, which is the Barbie brand, the Barbie aesthetic. I'm gonna actually include a list of all the marketing stuff they've done because I saw a Twitter thread about it. Go and check that thread out because you will really see just how deep Barbie went to promote this movie, okay? And what's great about it is they're not just trying to capture women. It seems like they're trying to capture men, they're trying to capture children, they're trying to capture goths, they're trying to capture car drivers, anybody who is anybody, you gonna watch that Barbie movie. That's what Mattel said. And the Barbie team, the marketing team's effort to kind of materialize what the Barbie movie is gonna look like through their brand deals and collaborations has been really amazing. I think it's been really imaginative, it's been very playful and very much aligned with the core Barbie brand. So well done to that team. You get an A-star from me. So to conclude, Lion King was a flop. And I say that to say it's not because Barbie's already very famous and already very popular and already has a very strong brand and already has a strong following. That does not mean that it's going to translate into amazing sales, box office bursting. Do you know what I mean? Lion King was a flop. That was with everything. That was with Beyonce. But I'm just saying that what we will really see when the movie comes out is it successful and did all this marketing work? Okay, because they have to recoup. Let's be clear, they have to recoup. Obviously, all the collabs and stuff, those are licensing deals, so probably they're getting paid to do so. But beyond that, all this marketing, they had to recoup. So I will really be interested to see what the result of this Barbie movie is and was it worth it. But personally, I give it an A-star for the effort. This movie has the potential to elevate the Barbie brand and expand its growth cycle, allowing it to reach new audiences and maybe capture a new generation of youth who maybe are not really too into the Barbie pink, you know what I mean? But there's also the risk of the Barbie movie kind of tarnishing the Barbie brand. And the one thing that Barbie and Mattel do not have control over is the discussions around Barbie. Yeah, they can influence it as much as possible. Even been seeing now how people are saying Barbie's too woke. Apparently it's like destroying gender norms and blah, blah, blah. Honestly, it's just a fucking movie, guys. But yeah, it has the potential, if it's not taken well by its audience, to kind of make Barbie into this thing that is very political and, not really what Barbie's all about. And they can really just lose control over the messaging. So it's going to be really interesting. I'm very excited and I'm going to go watch the Barbie movie. This is not sponsored by Barbie, by the way. I'm just talking, I just like to talk. So yeah, but if you guys like this video, definitely go check out my video on Ivy Park and Beyonce and why I believe she really can't sell a product very well. That's just my opinion, but you will really like that. Loads of people like that. And also give me a subscribe, honey, because we growing. I just got 1,000 subscribers. I'm very happy. So let's make that 2. Can we make it 2? Love you. Bye.